read, Celestine.
How did the resurrected Christ reveal himself to his followers?
Yes, people misread this question. Many people misread the question. How the resurrected Christ revealed himself to his followers. Who are his followers? The disciples. So number one, he appeared, there are people who are narrating the story of meeting the two disciples on their way to Emmaus, yes? But it was not about, that was just one point. He appeared to the disciples in a room when Thomas was not there. Appeared to the disciples in a room when Thomas was not there. Jesus appeared to the women in the garden. That is Magdalene, Joanna, Mary, the mother of Jesus, and other women. Can someone read John chapter 20, verse 1? So he appeared to the women in the garden. And here we are talking about Magdalene, Joanna, Mary, mother of Jesus, and other women. So you just say, you don't have to mention them. So he appeared to the women in the garden and other women. He just appeared to the women in the garden. John chapter 20, verse 1.
John chapter 20, verse 1, and it says, Now, on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb earlier, while it was still dark, and saw that the stone had been taken away from the tomb. She ran and went to Simon Peter and the other disciples, the one whom Jesus loved, and said to him, They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him. Peter then came out with the other disciple, and they went towards the tomb. They both ran, but the other disciples outran Peter and reached to the tomb first, and stooping to look in, he saw the linen clothes laying there, but
I only wanted the first verse, but it's okay. Number 2, he appeared to Simon Peter and other disciples when they were fishing at the Sea of Tiberias. He appeared to Simon Peter and other disciples when they were fishing at the Sea of Tiberias. This Tiberias reminds me of Game of Thrones. How many have watched Game of Thrones? Very nice. So we read John chapter 21, verse 1 to 4. Thank you. So he appeared to Simon Peter and other disciples when they were fishing at the Sea of Tiberias. He appeared to Peter also. He appeared to Peter. We read Luke chapter 24, verse 34. chapter
24.
verse
24.
34. Go to 34. Read there.
Who said, "The Lord has risen indeed, and he has appeared to Simon." Then they told what had happened on the road, how he was known to them in the breaking of the bread. As they were saying this, Jesus himself stood among them, and they were stunned and frightened, and supposed that they saw a spirit. And he said to them, "Why are you troubled? And why do questionings rise in your hearts? See my hands."
That's
and
all. You are supposed just to read the first one. First, he appeared to Peter. That's one point. Then he revealed himself to the two disciples on the road to Emmaus. Appeared to two disciples on the road to Emmaus. And that is where we are going to read Luke chapter 24, verse 13 to 24. He revealed himself to the two disciples on the road to Emmaus. Luke chapter 24, verse 13 to 24.
That very day, two of the men were going to a village named Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem, and talking with each other about all these things that had happened. When they were talking and discussing together, Jesus himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were kept from recognizing him. And he said to them, "What is this conversation which you are holding with each other as you walk?" And they stood still, looking sad. Then one of them, named Cleopas, answered him, "Are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who does not know the things that have happened there in these days?" And he said to them, "What things?" And they said to him, "Concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and all the people, and how our chief priests and rulers delivered him up to condemn to death, to crucify him. But we had hoped that he was the one to redeem Israel. Moreover, some of women of our company amazed us. They were at the tomb early in the morning and did not find his body. And they came back saying that they had even seen a vision of angels who said he was alive."
Okay, so he appeared to the 11 disciples when Thomas was with them. That is the next point. So he also appeared to the 11 disciples when Thomas was with them. Disciples when Thomas was with them. He revealed himself to the two disciples when Thomas was with them. Now the two disciples when Thomas was with them. He revealed himself to Thomas by allowing him to feel the scars in Jesus' hands. He revealed himself to Thomas by allowing him to feel the scars in Jesus' hands. He appeared to Mary Magdalene. So just Mary Magdalene alone. He shared a meal with the disciples after his resurrection.